Hi there, this is Doug, and here we are again talking about the wonderful world of Eclipse. In this case, this will be a short video. I keep saying short, I don't know why I bother with that. You know, uh, on how to create bank accounts in Eclipse and assign them to the right places. Now, before you go ahead and create a new bank account, you probably want to have a pretty good idea that it doesn't already exist. Um, it's always a good idea to have a good running list of what GL accounts you currently have in existence, because you never know when someone gets creative and adds one. You know how that goes. So before you go anywhere else on this matter, you want to go ahead and create a report on what GL accounts you have. There are a couple of different ways of doing this, but the simplest and most obvious one is to use the Eclipse web-based report writer, which is this tool here, and go ahead and create a new GL report template. So we go ahead and here in templates here and create a report, and we're going to select the accounting category and general ledger information and call it GL accounts. Basic account information, and we'll make it public so other people don't have to create that thing, and go ahead and finish that. Now the defaults pretty much give me everything that I would want, but I might want to add something like keywords. Where is that? We've got GL description, that should be the account description. Let's go ahead and add the keywords. Occasionally the keywords would be used for account IDs. If the people setting up the general ledger had used general accounting practices and had used the numerical grouping system for the various types of accounts, 1000, 2000, 3000 series accounts, then that would be what would normally be entered in the keywords for quicker search and retrieval. Anyway, so we go ahead and add that keyword and run the report. Well, save it and then run it. Let's see here. I guess it's already been saved. So we go ahead and run the darn thing. And it's popped up here and completed, so we'll go over here and export it with Excel iQuery, which is not my favorite tool. It's a little quirky, but we'll go ahead and click on that. We get our nag that 10,000 records or less. Yes, we know that. Every time you do this the first time, your web browser is going to probably pop-up block this, so you've got to adjust the security so that it'll come through okay. And we'll go ahead and open up Excel here and enable the macro, and it'll go get the data. And let me adjust it here so it kind of fits. And now we have our listing of GL accounts. Wasn't that easy? And now that we do some simple sorting here, we can see our grouping of our various bank accounts here and some internal accounts that are used for some whatever reason. So now we have some idea of what to go by. Now we can actually get into creating or modifying an existing account. So we would go to GL account maintenance, and normally I would look at an existing account and get a good feel for the parameters that are normally set in there before I would go ahead and create a new one. Let's look at 1010 for an example, and we're going to look at CashBank 1. So after studying the settings on an existing account, you would go ahead and create a new account and put in the parameters as you see, description, something something that will make sense, short description, something that's short enough, what is that, 15 characters, that you can read it on the drop-down list. If you're using standard accounting procedures, then assign the keyword number so you can look it up by that, or group the accounts together in some logical manner. Then we've got some very simple parameters that we have here. In this case, credit adjustments and AP adjustments should be allowed on that. Miscellaneous charge, no. This is not an inventory account, so no inventory flags put in there. Yes, we would want this on the balance sheet. Since this is a corporate operations account, we don't need branch detail or export detail information. And of course, GL accounts, you can create subledger accounts as such. That's not going to be a case necessary here on a regular just cash bank account. So you do all this and save it, and that would be step 1. Now, quite often there are some control maintenance flags and some other settings that you'll have to adjust so that the account will appear in the places that you need it to appear to select and do things with it. So in this particular case, this account I want to use in Cashbox reconciliation, so I have to change the control maintenance settings so that that works out properly. So let us go to that. And we go to control maintenance. Once in control maintenance, we do a search on Cashbox. Cashbox reconciliation defaults. Okay. And now we can make whatever adjustments we need to make in here. So looking at the settings that we have here, and selecting the drop down, I can see that the particular accounts that I wanted to add into this Cashbox reconciliation to change the settings does not show up. So of course we need to go somewhere else and fix that so it will show up like I want it to. So we'll cancel that. We go back to GL and look at GL automatic posting, and that will allow us to specify the accounts that show up in the cash accounts. So we can make a couple of corrections in here. So I'm going to select this and do multiple. There's a couple of accounts I want to take out and a couple I want to add. So we're going to... So in this particular case, I have no idea what Eclipse credit card depository would normally have been used for, but I don't need that anymore. I want to go ahead and add my Cash One account. So we'll go ahead and select that and do OK. No, I don't need to save the list. Alright. And so now Cash Bank 1 will show up like I want it to. And now I can go back to my Cashbox reconciliation defaults. So here are the various accounts and settings that we wanted to change for the Cashbox reconciliation. Each type of cash, checks, credit cards is going to a different bank. And we go ahead and save those settings and give my initials so we know who did it, and close that. So fairly straightforward process, all things considered. The big thing to take away with that is when you go to create an account and lo and behold it doesn't show up, and you drive yourself crazy with, well, I created it, why doesn't it show up? The reason why is usually because you haven't went ahead and added it to the automatic postings. So remind yourself of that step and you will be fine. And that completes this lesson. Thank you for your time and attention. Have a wonderful day.